Hello all, welcome to chapter 23 from the book of 1 Samuel. In the beginning of this chapter, we see people inform David that the Philistines were at Keilah fighting and stealing grain. David inquired of the Lord asking permission to attack the Philistines. God permits David to attack. However, David's men were apprehensive as they themselves were in hiding. David therefore inquired the Lord again, and the Lord informed David to fight. David and his men then won their battle against the Philistines. In the meantime, Saul is informed that David was in Keilah. Then Saul called all the people together to besiege David at Keilah. We then see, while escaping from Saul, Abiathar took the priestly ephod with him. David instructed Abiathar to bring the ephod to him. David then inquired the Lord if the people of Keilah will deliver him to Saul. God replied that the people will deliver David to Saul. Therefore, David and his 600 men left Keilah to wherever they could go. Saul was then informed that David had escaped. We then see David stayed in the wilderness strongholds in the hilly region of Ziph. Jonathan went up to David and said not to worry, for God will not deliver David into Saul's hands. Jonathan also says that one day God will make David the king and Jonathan will be next to David. We then see the Ziphites inform Saul that David is in their region. Saul says to them to find out all the details about David's whereabouts and his secret hiding places. Saul says that once he gets this report, he will come to capture David. So the men of Ziph returned back home ahead of Saul. Towards the end of this chapter, we see Saul and his men began to search for David. David comes to know about the search and he goes down in the desert of Maon. Saul hears about this and goes in pursuit of David in the desert of Maon. Saul was going along one side of the mountain and David and his men were on the other side of the same mountain. As Saul and his forces were closing in on David, a messenger came to Saul. The messenger said to Saul to come quickly because the Philistines had attacked. Saul then broke his pursuit of David and went to fight against the Philistines. Since then, this place was called Sila Hama Lekoth, that is, the rock of escape. This is how the chapter ends. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Until next time, may God bless us all. Bye bye.